All right, welcome back to another fast track lesson. I'm glad that you're with us. Today, we're going to start setting up a fast start, a good start. You know, a thing that begins right will end right. Now, I know, we want to talk about the food. What food can I eat so that I can get these pounds off and get them off fast? Well, we got to start with looking at proper expectations. So when you start our program, you might have the expectations that you're going to lose 2 or 3 pounds a day. And you might in the beginning, as we optimize your metabolism to become a fat adapted metabolism and not a glycogen dependent metabolism. Yeah, you can lose it really rapidly. And some of it will be fat, but a lot of it will be water. A lot of it will be waste. A lot of it will be the weight of glucose. We're going to get that off, and that's a good thing. It's still good weight to lose, but we haven't even got to the good part yet. We haven't become a fat adapted metabolism, which with consistency is exactly what the Shibboleth lifestyle will help you do. So let's think about proper expectations so that we don't set ourselves up for failure. You will not lose weight every day. If you're consistent with the program, you will lose fat every day. Now, let me explain that. There are times that some water retention will kind of mask and cover your fat loss results. So the fat is coming off in ounces, but the pounds of water and glycogen, it's like low tide, high tide. There are times when water retention is high and glucose retention is high, and then it goes down. That's why when you get up in the mornings, that's usually when your weight is the lowest, because all night you haven't eaten, and all during the night as you're exhaling while you're breathing, you're getting rid of body fat. If you went to bed where you had maintained your insulin levels all day and optimized them, you're burning fat all while you sleep, and you're getting rid of those water molecules that are attached to those glucose molecules. That's evaporating too. So you're losing a lot of weight at night, and you're losing some fat at night. Now, the longer you follow our system, the more body fat you're going to burn, but we're going to start stabilizing the weight of glycogen in water. So there'll be times during the day that the tide is high. There'll be time during the day that the tide is low. And what I mean by that is there's more than 8 pounds in a gallon of water, okay? So for every gram of glycogen that you consume, it's going to attach itself to 2 to 3 times its weight in water. So you're going to have these ebbs and flows, but all along you are losing fat in ounces. You're losing fat in ounces. It's coming off. And we're going to have another lesson where we talk about how many calories are stored in fat. But just know right now, you're going to have to trust me. On those days that you're not losing weight on the scales, trust, if you're following the system, that you are losing ounces of fat. And when we look at those fat models, you're going to see even an ounce of fat takes up a lot of space on the body. So when you're losing ounces, that's fantastic. You're not going to lose pounds of fat every day. There's going to be ebbs, there's going to be flows, and you got to keep your mind in the game. Your expectation should be that you lose 10% of your beginning body weight in your first 30 days. That's incredible. When I started, I was over 300 pounds. I lost 44 pounds in my first 6 weeks. I beat that number. And many of our students beat that number. They actually lose more than 10% of their body weight in their first 30 days. I don't want to set you up with improper expectations, but that sounds almost ridiculous. Like it would be impossible. But it happens here, and it happens here a lot. And the closer you stick to this easy to follow program, the better the results are going to be in that first 30 days as we are optimizing your metabolism to be fat adapted and to prefer fat as a fuel source. So get ready for that. Then after that first month, you're going to lose about 1% of your body weight each week thereafter until you get down to that last 10 to 15 pounds. Then we got to really kick it in overdrive, and you'll be losing about 0.5% of your body weight. We got that data. We've been doing this for 20 years, and when we look at the data, that's the numbers. That's what happens. You should get excited about that, but no, there's going to be those days where, you know, you've lost 5-6 pounds in 3 days and you're excited, and then you get on the scales one morning, you did everything right. In fact, did it better than you did when you were losing those other pounds, but you get on the scales and they don't reward you. Remember, the scales are a liar. The truth is not in them. The devil is in those scales. So when you get up on those scales, if you're looking at them day to day, remember they are a liar. The truth is not in them. If you weigh in once a week, and I recommend that that's what you do if you're easily discouraged by what the scales tell you. If you're weighing once a week on a Monday morning or say a Wednesday morning like I do, we call Wednesday weigh day for a reason. If you're weighing once a week in the morning, the scales tell a little more truth, but they don't tell the whole truth. The only time the scales tell the entire truth is when you look at them month over month. You know, June 1st compared to July 1st. When you compare them that way, then they're telling the truth. So either if you're not seeing what you want to see month over month, and you're following the Shibboleth lifestyle that's not a diet, diets don't work. First three letters of the word diet spelled die. Anything we start with and don't stick with forever is a waste of our time. If you're living the Shibboleth lifestyle and the scales aren't rewarding you with a great result month over month, according to those percentages that I just gave you, either the effort is not there or there's just something missing in translation. And that's when you call for a Mayday and you get on the line with our support team and we look at your journal and figure out what's going wrong, and then you're back going again. There is no need for frustration at all with the Shibboleth lifestyle. So if you got the right expectation and you're working the easy to follow program, do not let frustration enter in. Just reach out for a helping hand and we'll get you going again. So those should be your proper expectations. Before I close out on this lesson, I want you to think about where you're at. Okay, what is your start weight? Now, let's say that your start weight is 200 pounds. That means that you should expect, with close adherence to the program, you should expect about 20 pounds. At least that's the goal. Now, what happens if you hit half that? That's still 10 pounds. That's a lot. That's a lot of weight that we're getting off the body, and a lot of that's going to be fat just because of the way our program's designed. We're getting rid of that jiggly, itchy stuff. Everybody repeat, it's got to go. And I will see you in the next lesson.